Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 477 of the Maritime Paintball Podcast. My name is Brad O'Donnell. With me, as always, is that guy.
You're truly one of a kind, king of paintball. And we have a special guest, someone who I have been fucking waiting for ages to have on the show, the Creepshow.
Hey!
Masked Man.
What the hell's going on, guys?
Not much, buddy. It is another lovely Thursday night here in the Maritimes, and we have bills to pay. So Brad has to do some business. We've got news. We've got news, stories, all that good stuff. And then we have the greatest gimmick in paintball. I tip my crown to the one who pulled it off just a little bit better because fuck, I love him. I love a man in a mask. Bradley, do your thing.
Appreciate it, bro.
So, of course, we got to pay some bills. So, of course, the fantastic organizations that support this show, we'll start with Northern Hydration, your Canadian-made athletic hydration system. Amazing stuff, 0 calorie, amazing flavors. The latest one to come out now is the pineapple coconut, which I haven't got my hands on yet, but I plan to. Go check them out. It's drinknorthern.com. Use the code MaritimePB10, score yourself 10% off, and it's free shipping across Canada. So why not?
We actually whacked some airsofters with the Northern Hydration last weekend at the Kill House, and they liked it. So
They did.
There may be a market you can break into there.
They were a little taken aback by it. They were like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I know, right?"
Try it out.
Check that out. Loft Gear, makers of the Station 150 convertible roller bag table system that is apparently in every photo shoot for Team Red Bull now, which I'm only a little jealous of. It's just
I want my Max Verstappen autograph on that fucking table when it comes.
I'll find a way to do. I'll see if I can make that happen. I don't know if he's involved in the racing side of things. He's more of the I jump out of airplanes kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Taffy,
right.
How you doing, buddy?
So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Loftgear.com. Go look at it. I can't do it justice. Moncton Paintball, my home away from home, Tom's backyard. The field that has been taking very good care of us for ages.
My 5th year, baby.
5 years at least. So
5 years they've been taking care of me. So we've got to always show them love, and with them we have to show love to building paintball. Putting the gear of the gods in the hands of people who probably wouldn't get it, like somehow managed to score a CS3, which was just like a horseshoe lodged right up near
there. Ntensity Customs, makers of some beautiful stuff. Excuse me.
Not what I'm wearing right now, sadly to say. I'm just wearing this because our other friends at Commando Paintball have announced D-Day's coming. So I thought I'd put on my grumpy D-Day shirt, tease chicken on here, so that we could manifest a good meal.
Yeah. Intensity Customs is actually working right now with our boy Mr. Zach, getting some Big F and Squad t-shirts made, dripping in that beautiful 90s blue and purple.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see those.
Oh, they're amazing, dude. They're amazing. And then Paintball Dirt doing the good work, condensing a week's worth of paintball news into an easily readable newsletter for those of us with the attention span of a gnat.
3-year-old.
So he's doing a great job. Go check him out, paintballdirt.substack.com. I'm trying very hard not to sneeze right now.
That's okay.
And that's, of course, Commando Paintball. D-Day's coming June 6th and 7th.
Gonna be a kick-ass weekend. Best party of the year for paintball in Canada, as far as I'm concerned.
It's always good. We've been seeing the numbers been doing really well since the dark days of COVID. So let's bring it back full strength. I'm really excited for this year. They hopefully have got some really cool plans. Corey's going to be helping with the planning, and he's a great guy. So, and of course Marie and Dave and everyone's still involved. It's going to be a great game.
I was so thrilled to hear from the Queen of Commando the other day. That made my day because now I know it's Commando season when I hear from Marie. So, fuck yes, Norm, the mobile embassy is going to be rocking and rolling, and it'll be on site at D-Day that weekend. So, just follow your nose. You'll find your way to the Smoke-Ondon embassy.
It's true. So that's business. So let's talk about this thing on the show with us here. I don't like.
Did you just have a brain fart, or did you not know how to describe that masked man?
He's not a man. He's an idea.
Very nice. That's right.
He's the face of paintball that we need, not the one we deserve.
The lack of face of paintball.
The man has the strap. Like
magfed
he's got the other half of the gold. Magfed only. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, baby.
We love my magfed. But how did you get? First of all, tell these people who you are. For those on the radio on beautiful CHSR 97.9 FM in Fredericton, New Brunswick, we have a creator, a general shit disturber in the world of paintball who just kind of appeared out of nowhere and kind of came across my feed, and I saw the hood and was instantly yelling at Brad going, this is what I've been saying for years, that this is what we need. We need someone who just wants to poke at somebody and be funny and you don't give a shit. And I love that about you. So tell us, how did this madness come out?
I mean, honestly, out of nowhere, the way you saw me come out of nowhere, it kind of just came to me out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't even a thought to do this. The mask, the whole thing actually came out of another podcast that I was doing. And I had a friend who's like, oh, I want to wear a ski mask and like not show my face because I'm private. I'm like, oh, I'll wear a mask with you, so that way it's not weird. And then I put the mask on and I was like, oh, this is good. I like this. And then like my brain just like went off into this tangent on like what I could do with it and how to run with it, and it kind of engulfed me. And you know, we are Creepshow now.
That's awesome. Just it's freeing to put on the mask.
Absolutely, bro. Except for business.
It gets a little sketchy if you go into the convenience store. Yeah, I'm sure you get mistaken for like a punk band from Michigan.
I've had sketchy moments where I was like near the field and I had to pump gas, and I'm like, I need the mask. Like, if I have my regular gear on and not the mask, then they'll know it's me. So I'm at the pump just like with my mask on 20 miles from the field, and I'm like waiting for some fucking footage to like pop up of me like pumping gas, being on the news somewhere, like, who is this masked man, you know?
Yeah, that'll be depending on what part of the country you're in, that could go well or go really, really badly.
So what you're telling me though is that you literally have like like OPSEC, like you've got actual like operational security where you're like, okay, I've got a radius around the field. I'm now within that. The mask must go on.
Yeah, I mean, like imagine everyone knew my face and then knew me with a mask. Like, what would the point be? You know, and then I'm just like, then I'd look foolish.
Then you're just some dickhead in the mask.
Then I'm a dickhead, but now, you know, this makes sense.
He's got to protect the gimmick. You can't just you can't take the hood off. You've got to defend that, because some asshole's going to try to yank that off your head. I'm sure someone's.
I mean, don't put that out there. But yeah, like, you know.
No, you slap them. Don't touch the man's hood. That's like the rule of the lucha. You don't touch him with his mask. That's if they get in the ring, they take a beating. That's what happens here. So we don't.
But as everything else though, like I won't half-ass it. I'm not like mask on, mask off. I love magfed. I don't. I'm lazy. Like this is just like, you know, if the gimmick's on, then it just kind of shows the links I'll go to and how much love I have for this sport. You know what I'm saying?
God. This is what I waited for, is somebody who just enjoys doing it for the shits and giggles. It's something for your own entertainment, and everybody else is just fortunate enough to be hit with the splash.
Exactly. You know, I love what I do, and I love the sport, and I think if I could do something in a fun, different way, then that helps shine light on what is important, which is the magfed. So I do this, then I'm like, but also look at magfed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing this because I want the attention. I just want the sport to kind of have the attention. So
okay.
It brings eyes if someone's wearing a hood. The Explorer is wondering, do you wear the hood under your mask? I'm assuming.
What?
Like you wear your balaclava under your paintball mask, or you've got your face covered?
Yeah. So under the paintball mask, I have like a different balaclava. Like, I don't wear this one. This one's like
Something
kind of
thinner.
thick.
You want-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I do wear another mask underneath though. Yeah,
kind of like a racer's mask, like Nicky Lauda
exactly.
and Rush,
So
like a real
so
thin-
that's on the field, and then this is after the game.
That's again, that's dedication to the bit.
It took 11 minutes for somebody to put the comment of nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask.
Dude, I had been holding my tongue this whole time because it's just there. But thank you, Pat. I love you for making it.
Yeah.
Nobody cares here if I put on the crown. Like that was really it. Like in the East Coast, they don't care. It's just Tom with a crown on his head.
That's just Tom.
That's just me being me. So I suspect the same thing. That magic is lost. So that's the way to do it. I saw you were on Facebook the other day, and there was somebody that was kind of like needling you or getting a little pokey at you.
Mhm.
What was this? If you want to talk about it, because it cracked me up. Because I love watching. Shit get disturbed.
There's a bunch of things. So I mean, if you explain what you're talking, like what it was, then I could definitely dive into it. There's a bunch of people who poke the bear.
Oh God, what was it? I can't do it justice now.
Talking about Tom.
Oh, Jesus! I'll find it on Facebook now. But it,
Yeah, please.
because he was posting about your videos, and it was a magfed bit. Damn it!
Yeah,
What
the whole
happened
thing was basically people were saying, "Why do you want to follow this guy into battle? All he does is make YouTube or make little tiny videos and
there it is. Thank you.
And photos. He's not a real player. He's not a real leader." And you came back with basically, "That's cute. I'll see you on the field." Like that kind of
I mean, that's usually the back and forth. I mean, so right now we're all promoting for a 0 hour, so there's a lot of back and forth, chitter chatter going on. So
blue wave. Or no, is it the blue wave and the yellow cult? Is that what it is?
So we're the blue wave, but this year like the team of blue is called the cult. I'm running with this whole cult leader thing, but usually when I like sign up blue or like the blue wave's coming, the blue wave is like me, my team when it's okay, a couple other like New York local dudes, and we call ourselves the blue wave. Like if we're saying a blue wave's coming, that means shit's about to hit the fan. The wrong guys are coming.
The wrong guys are coming. Love it.
Bad company.
So answer me this, and I don't want to lose too much of the magic that's happening. But I was talking with Tom back and forth, and I was like, I can't tell if the other dude is actually angry or if it's a bit. Like, I can't tell. So either it's a bit and he's doing it perfectly because you can't tell. If you can't tell it's a bit, then that's perfection. Or dude needs to go touch grass.
I think the dude needs to go touch grass and bring his marker out to the field and shoot the man. And if he can't shoot him, then he can just shut his yap.
There's a lot of people who don't know what's going on and they're just trying to like bash me and take me out. Some people are there for the game. Some people are there like they do not F with me. So
yeah,
I'm actually unsure half the time of what's going on, but I'm just gonna march forward. And because here's the thing, like everyone's always been like, let's make friends, let's grow the sport and be peaceful and hold hands and versus my buddy fucking Timmy, and we're gonna have a good time at the game. But it's like we've done that forever. That's been like the model. Like we're just buddies. Let's go hang out, just shooting. But like, there's never been like the opposite end, the bad guy, the villain, the heel. So I'm like, it's time for the heel.
You dropped saying that for the heel.
I've been saying it for years, is what paintball needs is a heel that will take the heat and go out there and poke at guys like Nightmare, who are like your John Cena's, your Wolf, who is kind of like a little, 0 hour. I saw them. That's why I was thinking of it. Like they're the faces of paintball, and having a good heel to just go up and needle them and maybe bring them down a step.
Right.
I mean, Nightmare has like 35 codes. I don't think he needs all these codes anymore, right? Like,
no, I don't think so.
I think he's had his time.
You make a really good point though about the whole like, hey, everybody's friends, yay, let's have a good time, blah blah blah. That's cool. That's fun. Great, awesome. You know who does that? My kid's preschool. So,
right
in the competitive world in speedball, which is what I'm more involved with now, is there is a level of us versus them. There's still a respect of sportsmanship, and it's a game.
Right.
And it's
always respect, by the way. Like regardless to this and that, like Respect,
No, but
always.
there's always us versus them. It's I'm
Right.
going on the field to win. I'm going on the field to beat the other team. Magfed seems to be kind of stuck in this. We all have to be friends, and everything needs to be hunky dory and rainbows and unicorns in order to grow the sport. I hate that phrase, and that's. I
My
think
God! Look at this guy talking.
I'll take the bump.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's caused a bubble in an echo chamber where everybody's talking super nice to each other, and there does need to be a little bit of that friction. You need a little bit of that headbutting to really rile up the people, because it's like, who's more likely? There's when you got 0 hour coming up, right? And you got two teams. You got blue versus yellow, right? Is it blue yellow? Yeah. Blue. Anyways, whatever. You got the two teams, and it's like, okay, we're gonna go, and we want everyone to show up, and it's like, cool. I'm just gonna show up. I don't care what team I play on. I just want to go and have a good time. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
That's probably the player is going to show up. Is going to set up a very nice table. Is going to put $4,000 worth of gear on it, and then sit there and probably not play. I have a bone to pick with people, and I got shit. But then if you've got like what you're doing, where, like you're really encouraging like that, like it's us versus them. We got to go. We got to show up, and we got to take them on.
That's right.
That builds camaraderie. You're giving people a common enemy. It's also a really shitty political tactic, but you know what I mean? It's working.
I mean, and like, we're still building friendships. We're just like bonding on that other team instead of, Jim, you got me good. I'll be back. Like I'm coming from like a hockey background where we used to have like rivalries. Like I hate that team. I'm a hockey player, right? So like I always liked being competitive, not liking the other team, because I feel like that brought the best out of you. I feel like the best is not brought out of you until you want to like demolish somebody. And you could still be friends and shake hands at the end of the day if you're like a gentleman about it. But like at the same time, you could squash heads and really put 110% on the field. And I feel like you can't get that if you're all like shaking hands and being buddies.
I want to destroy someone on the field, but when we get off, like you said, we're gentlemen off the field, but on the field, I'm going to put my balls in your face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was a rugby player, and we were like not nice things were said about the other team that I can't repeat. And like we would hit the field, and it was a matter of like literally trying to break their legs. Like, and I don't mean that like, oh, we're gonna break them, we're gonna take them at the knees. It was like, no, we're literally trying to break the dude's ankle. Right. Or rip his dreads out. There was one guy, 4 of us actively stepped his dreads into the dirt, like to cause. It was bad.
That's rough.
But they come off the field, and their entire team, both teams came together, and it was so strange. We had a feed of pizza pockets. Like it was like we literally came off the field like bruised, bloody, broken. We literally tried to hurt each other, and then it was like, "Yo, you want pepperoni or you want the lump?"
I mean, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Like I don't hate anybody, but between the 25th and 26th of April, like, don't talk to me. I don't want to shake the other general's hand. Don't take my energy with these friendly handshakes. Like, it's me, and I'm focused on my squad, and we're just bashing heads at the 50. Like, that's all I want to do. Like, this is my time to relax, have a therapeutic moment, and I get that by
chasing another human being down and
exactly legally.
I agree, because that is one of my favorite things is getting point blank and just clack, 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 and just trading in and out, try to get the win. And again, I was not a hockey kid. I was not a competitive sports kid growing up. It was very much just very chill. Now, on the other hand, I am a pile of aggression, and I can do that on the field. We can have a great time, and then
feels good to let it out,
But there's nothing I like coming home black and blue, because if I look that way, I imagine the other guy looks just as bad, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, I get that. You just want to kill the other guy on the other end of the field, and then when you're done, that aggression is sometimes lacking in Woods Ball. I don't think I've ever really found it lacking in Speedball, but magfed, Woods Ball.
We gotta put out a comment here.
Go for it.
Explorer's doing a little bit of brown nosing here. Does the Creepshow want to do like a competitive magfed game like the CMC, which is the Canadian magfed competition, which is what I run, or the Lazy Farmers Gulag event? You just kind of had to dig in that lazy word in there, didn't you, bud? To give you a rundown, what the CMC is or was, hopefully I can bring it back at some point, was a 3v3 magfed only competition, but it was all points based. So there would be a center objective, 3 flags, and 3 players on each side. If you eliminated the whole team, you got a point per elimination. But once the other team was eliminated, game over. If you didn't flip any flags and you didn't grab the objective, you got 3 points.
Yeah.
I remember that.
An objective, the objective was 3 points. Each flag was worth 2. So it made more sense to actually not take out the opponents as quickly before you got your flags. So
right.
That's where I learned that if you come off out of the box, you come off the line, and you immediately accuse the other team's mother of being unsavory, it'll stop them for a second, and they'll kind of look at you and wonder why you're screaming at them, and then they move. The problem was that we kept killing the whole other team.
Yeah,
we didn't go for points. We just ripped them apart, and we kind of stopped. And Brad's like, "You get 3 points, you idiots. You get no." I'm like, "Oh, but we killed them all. He's like, it was awesome, but you get 3 points." It's like,
one team, would wipe out the entire team and be like, "Cool, you got 3 points." The other guys got the center objective. The center objective was worth 6 points. So it was like the other guys got the center objective, and they took out one of your players. So they actually got 7 points, even though you know what I mean? So there was some strategy.
Yeah. No, I mean, that sounds great. I mean, I'd play something like that. It doesn't have to just be like giant event and, complicated fucking props or whatever. Like what you're describing is also like super cool.
I love a good set of props.
I love events, but what you're describing is great. I mean, it's almost like a meetup, but like more structured into like some type of tournament style thing, but still like tactical or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, super cool.
One tournament, magfed only, and the center objective was like a 5-foot long PVC pipe that was not easy to carry. Like it was perfectly made so that if you tried to run with it, it was like
Didn't we use a mask case with like a 10-pound weight in it or something at
one time, and it almost dislocated somebody's elbow because he literally ran by, grabbed it, and it didn't move.
Did you warn them how heavy it was, or did they just find out? It's like,
we kind of warned them. We're like, it's kind of heavy, boys. Like we showed everybody what was in the case, and we all lifted it, and everyone went, "That's fine."
I got it. Yeah.
And Buddy was booting her. He grabbed it, and
then 1 year it was the 5-foot long tube, but there was a sandbag in it that slid back and forth.
Oh, so crap.
It tilted backwards, the sandbag slid to the bottom and fall out of your hands. Like it was just
like a giant, like a shake weight. Remember those giant shake weight?
Yep.
Yeah,
actually,
like this.
I just wanted to do this.
Brad, can we get a shake weight and just have it like as soon as you pick it up, it starts just going? Just vibrate when they're running with it, and it's just like it spits out change after and everything.
Wolf's asking, will we be doing a CMC at D-Day? Let me talk to the people and see what I can make happen.
That would be cool because they usually do a little bit of magfed fun, and it would be nice to see the mag lads come out.
It'd be nice to see some structured magfed at D-Day because it tends to be more of a, hey, we're doing a magfed game, and then everyone comes off, and then a bunch of people go, when's the magfed game? Like,
yeah, TDM. CMC, but ditch the props. 5-minute games, 3v3, small scenario field.
Sure.
You do it up on the boneyard.
Yeah, easy, done. Yeah, no.
Corey, someone message Lampkin. Let him know.
The MML was actually what the CMC was born from. The MML was the original one. It was the Maritime Magfed League, and then I had full intentions on expanding it from the Maritimes across Canada, and then life kept kicking me in the teeth.
It keeps kicking me in the dick. It just won't stop kicking me in the dick.
Last 2 weeks seem to be okay. I'm getting optimistic now.
Yeah, stop that. Stop that.
But
So
yeah,
you're doing the 0 hour thing. You're generaling?
Yes.
Damn it! I want to go to the States and play one of these games
Come.
now. Issues with the border people.
Is it in there? Is that backwards?
no,
Oh
it's not
God! I
back.
thought you were for a minute. I thought you were whipping your junk out, and I was like, "Shit! Explorer is going to be there trying to get more mag."
Screen record. Screen record.
I was kind of hoping he would, and it would be like a tiny balaclava on it.
That's merch. So I'm gonna make Creepshow
Balaclava?
condoms, just like a balaclava. All right, guys, let's start like a Shark Tank.
Oh
You
God,
know,
yeah. Have we not told you
situation.
about my other favorite sponsor, the Canadian Cunt?
Oh no, I have no idea what this is.
She is a headband maker out of Ontario, out of St.
Okay.
Catharines, and she has Sir Richard Cuntington's, a little beaver, and she makes beautiful handmade headbands, which
Mhm.
are in my gear bag. I had a package Canada Post sent, and I should get it tomorrow. Fuck, I don't know, but
Awesome.
we've had her on the show a few times, and every time she would come on the show, we would have Tim Monteresser's mother would pop into the chat, and we would be cursing up a blue storm. And the poor woman's like, "I can't put your show on, guys. Like, you gotta, I'd love to, but you swear too much." And then every time she would pop in, Kat would be here, and we were trying to get a count to see how many times we made the cut. And it went like, damn, we got to be close to 100. How many times we said it just for shits and giggles? But
That's hilarious.
same thing. I think balaclava would be good. Yeah, and just like I said, look, little nutsack cover with a little mask. It'll be hilarious. It'll
Balaclava.
Balaclava, yeah, absolutely. That needs to happen.
Right. Yeah, I'm writing that down.
Oh, absolutely.
That's so funny.
Toques. I mean, toques. If you had a toque that you could roll down into a mask,
wouldn't that just be a mask?
No, but see if you could roll for the ones who want to go into the store and don't mind showing their face, they can roll the mask up and go into the store. But then you just peel it down and you'd have the Creepshow across the forehead.
Get it stitched that if you take your 3-hole mask and roll it up, Creepshow is showing, and then pull it down. It's what I'm saying.
You got to find somebody. You got to find someone who can make that shit, though.
I don't do anything. I'm an ideas guy.
I like it.
So let's dive into your style of content creation, because at the end of the day, bro, you are a content creator, right? You're making stuff that goes on the internet for people to see.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. So, but let's talk about these wild edits that you do. Like, where's the inspiration come from these? It's like
wild edits. I don't know. I mean, I was always into, like, I guess, weird shows, like weird cartoons that are playing like 3 a.m. that like no one watches. Like Adult Swim. Do you guys have Adult Swim up there? Right.
Oh yeah.
It's like Adult Swim cartoons, really odd stuff. MTV used to have the Syphil and Ollie show. You ever?
Fuck yes.
So just weird crap like that. Like, that's me, you know. So just the edits, the weird stuff, like that's just kind of like in my DNA to enjoy the odd stuff. So, and then the edits are like ADHD focused, I guess, videos. So like people's short attention spans will see like flashing colors and like no pauses in words, like bah, 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 and people are just like, you know, having a seizure watching.
Crash
at least
TV.
they're watching, you know. Yeah.
Who is your friend behind you?
To the far,
Who's this guy? We couldn't see him on the camera, and I just looked. I'm like, who's this fella there? He looks like is he good company?
Yeah, so it's my boy Theo. This is the first cult member in our cult, and he's a very good friend of mine. I actually had a funny video of him. It was me and him, and I was asking him what he thought of Wolf having one of my patches, and he said some bad things, and then we just cut off the video. But yeah, that's my boy.
Smart. He was saying unkind things about Wolf. That's never
he
happened
did.
in the paintball world. I said he did.
He did.
I did not allegedly.
I like Wolf.
Allegedly,
I
do.
No, he said it. I like Wolf. I like Nightmare. They're cool.
Rewind this. Who was talking about Wolf?
Our friend
Theo right here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Wolf's got Wolf's a tough kid. He's a tough kid. He can handle
now. Derek, Joker claims that you may be a relative of his. I'm
I
not touching
mean,
that.
I don't do the 23andMe like spitting in a cup thing because then they'll like track you down when like the Terminator robots come out. I'm not like setting my DNA out, but he might
The
be.
American government has your DNA.
I'm not sure to be honest, but it's possible.
They've got
There's no
lots.
photo of my high school yearbook, so I've been doing this for a while.
What are you waving about?
I was just going to say 23andMe when you mentioned it.
Well, they've got your DNA.
Oh, no. 23andMe is going under, which means somebody else is going to buy that company and end up all that.
No, yeah, people have or will buy all that.
Yeah.
Spit.
All
All those
that
cups.
saliva.
If they test genetics and just be like, this dude is super susceptible to this type of marketing. That is dangerous. I missed it. I had a thought. I was going to go somewhere else with that, but anyways, whatever. The editing is great. How do you do it? How do you do your editing? Because I'm always curious. I'd love to hear about how.
It's actually really embarrassing. I do it all on my phone, like everything, front to back.
Perfect.
I do it on my phone with like a pretty cheap app, and they're like, "Oh, like are you using like Photoshop, Premiere?" And I'm like, "I don't have a laptop. I don't know what you're talking about. I have an iPhone." And the app is called InShot. Like I don't gatekeep. Download InShot. There's a free version. You could like toy around with it, but I have the full version that I pay for. And it's dope because they constantly update. Like here's a new filter. Here's a new flashy thing. So they constantly give you like new things to like, be able to do. And I just do everything front to back on there. I just like to edit on my phone because it's quick, just thumb stuff and chopping up videos instead of mouse clicking and dragging and all this crap. And
that's fair.
Yeah, I can't edit to save my life. I can't remember to open my phone half the time to take a picture. So God for Brad.
I love full edit, like full
Oh, now this makes me sad because Cliff's right. But
could we
CPX
generate
coming, and that is so much fun.
Cliff is saying he'd love to see a magfed only game at Adrenaline, but just can't get enough interest. Is it because is it okay? Maybe Creepshow's a good guy to talk to about this.
Okay,
do it.
Because I also want to bring Joke on to talk about it too, Derek Sisko. And let me preface this with I'm not trying to like shit on magfed or say it's wrong or bad or anything. That's
sure.
where I many years I still have my gear. But do you think maybe just like he's saying there's not enough interest, is maybe the marketing and the advertising wrong? Like is like you said, magfed for so long has been this whole like buddy rainbows and unicorns.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that there needs to be a bit more advertising into a little bit more of the competitive side of it and a little less on the tactical side of it and a little less of the camaraderie? Like, do you think might have an impact?
I mean, times have changed and some people have phased out and they left and there's like new faces and maybe some of the old people are still trying to do the old things that worked pre-COVID, and now there's like younger dudes who want different things or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like it is marketing for sure. I mean, the biggest thing is humor. You watch advertising and like anything, it's the funny ads that like pop and like stick in your mind. So like if no one's willing to do like the funny internet thing or something flashy, it might not pop. If you're just sharing like let's say a field makes a poster and that's all you're doing is sharing that one poster, like it's not really eye-catching or anything, yeah, I mean, you need to do something original and humor should be involved, and it's all about the advertising for sure. I mean, you don't have to be like an internet genius, but like it's better to do something where you're filming yourself talking versus just like, hey, come down and support me this Sunday, and everyone's like, oh, I forgot what date that even was because you didn't like catch their attention.
Yeah, that was one of 5 million posts I saw in the last 3 days. It's Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. I think it's very much the old way of doing things, the old way of marketing and whatnot is definitely dead. Wolf saying MagFed imploded with the infighting of calling people tourists and stuff. Were you around for that? Were you playing? Were you in the MagFed scene? Because I don't know. Maybe I knew you before you put on the mask.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, I know like the older crowd also, and I'm aware of like some of the older things and the whole tourist thing. A lot of crap is like trolly and not necessarily like you're a tourist, don't come here. But then like the inside joke is missed on the new person. They're like, well, what the hell? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
with this old man and the other old man in a rocking chair, like, oh, look at this tourist. And the new guy's like, what the hell? What are you know? Like, so like they don't
What did
even
I
know
do?
they're being they don't even know they're being trolled or it's a joke or an ongoing thing. So I think stuff like that happens, but I don't know if that's really keeping people away or what. But I do know that's a thing. You know, I've heard that.
It sounds like some people just take themselves too seriously.
It's possible.
Wonder
Which
too.
is why we do this.
Well, okay. Let's explore that idea a little bit. And I'm not going to compare it to rec ball, like the rec stuff and the renters and whatnot, because they're a different, complete different chunk. But I like to compare it to the more structured speedball, the competitive stuff.
Okay.
And what I found, and this is my experience so far, and I'm curious what your thoughts are, is in the speedball world, we get a lot of people who do more than just paintball. Like a lot of them play hockey in the winter, or they play basketball or soccer, whatever. They're sport people, right? They do stuff beside speedball. Like paintball is one of their big passions, but they still have other things.
Interest.
But I found in the world of magfed, it was like I eat, sleep, breathe magfed paintball. It is tactical. It is a real thing. It uses military tactics. Like they're a little bit insane. And excuse me. And they're it's definitely the minority, but they're very loud. And they were like, they seem to be the ones to comment on anything because they're permanently
always there. Yeah, it makes sense.
Like,
yeah,
work their 9-to-5 job where they sit there and they scroll at Facebook and Instagram looking at magfed paintball, and then they go home and they sit at their computer and they look at Facebook and Instagram about magfed paintball, go to sleep, they wake up, rinse and repeat. And it just seemed, it was a little strange to me.
There are people like that. I don't know if some people are ex-military and like really about that life, and they're just like, I'm not in combat. Get me on the field, you know. They're like taking out their PTSD on the field or something. And that could be a thing. But there's also like the meal team 6 guys who like never made it. And they want to live that life, you know.
There's a lot of those lads.
A lot of
weekend warriors, and they're fun. But they're, to me, as much fun to screw with as the most serious of speedballers. Not when you're at a tournament, but if you're like just having fun and these guys are getting up and I love screwing with them.
But what I mean is, like, when you talk to somebody who plays speedball competitively at any level, they are very open to the idea of changing tactics and changing game plans. And this is the new thing. This is the new, like, here's a new bunker. Here's how we're going to play this angle. Here's this great new move that somebody like this maneuver and this like play that we figured a new meta, you know, like it's like when you play a new layout in speedball, you know, you get the layout and you look at it and you start playing it, and within a matter of, I'd say, 10 matches, everybody kind of figures out the angles, right? But then you get a new field and then that one changes. But then like you get new gear comes out. There's a lot of people who are just like, I run you know, an Axe Pro, or I run a CS3, or I run an LV1, or I run an LV, whatever, right? They don't, and they're not really like, it's like I run my hopper that I like, I run my gun that I like, and I run my tank that I like, I wear the mask that I like, but if you're not wearing a Proflex, you're wrong. You know, the Proflex people are a little bit nuts, I'll admit that. But then you've got people like on the magfed world who are just like, if it's not magfed, it's not real paintball. Magfed is the most difficult way of playing. And it's just like, God damn, you're your problem with the sport.
Turtle, you want to go to Mirabel and you want to go see our man, Mr. Hugo, and he will hook your ass up.
Don't know if
Somebody
Mirabel
up.
there, does it?
The Impact Pro Shop's still going, I'm pretty sure.
Pro Shop, yeah.
So there you go. Go see the boys. Go see Mr. Hugo at Mirabel, and they'll hook you up.
So, anyways, yeah, no, I just noticed that a lot with the magfed guys, where it's like magfed seem to be very, because I actually met there was a local guy here who was going on about like magfed is more difficult, requires more skill. You're a better player if you play magfed. Like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Pump.
No, yeah, but you don't hear pump and speedball guys nearly as much going, my way of paintball is better. They just kind of go, cool, bro. And then they shoot your ass off the field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of that might be just like weird people you're encountering and you're not getting a whole picture of like what the magfed community might be. There are a bunch of those type of dudes, but I don't think the majority of the players are like that. Like, I don't know if maybe, like you said, those might be the guys who like speak the most online, and then that's your view of what magfed players might be. But
because I met the Otter Chaos guys, and there's a bunch of those lads that are mag guys. And at CPX, I met a bunch of Yanks that were Americans. Sorry for the Southerners. I'm not calling y'all Yankees. They were hardcore mag monkeys, and they were really, really cool. But now I come here, but we're used to the ones here, which are also on top of being magfed players. They're Maritimers, so we're a special breed of different.
yeah,
So
I mean, where I am, I don't see that thing that you're describing in person. Like, hoorah, we're magfed, brother, and they're out there with
shit. I'd love to see
heavy
that.
gunners or whatever. Like there's just dudes who play. Like there's a bunch of us. Like we love magfed, and we believe magfed is the best form of paintball or whatever. But I don't think anyone's like, hoorah, brother, like get out of here. It's magfed or nothing. Like, I don't know. Like I enjoy magfed more than speedball or whatever. It just feeds my soul. But I'm not like, you're a piece of crap now because you play speedball,
I love talking to people in different areas, because maybe it was just a serious Canada problem. Because I noticed magfed seems to be alive and well in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a culture there too.
There's a culture there. I mean, it's
that
here
we
in
don't
Canada.
really have.
We ran into a lot of things here in Canada. Like, I'll give you two. These are extreme examples. These are just to show you the kind of extreme that I'm used to in coming across. I literally walked past a group of players, probably 5 or 6 of them, matching gear, head to toe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I walked by, I was like, guys, like, let's go, right? Nope, we can't enter the AO until, or the whatever the area of operation, I can't remember what it is, until the captain's with us because he's got our orders. So we have to stay. I was like, boys, it's a game.
Yeah.
Let's go. Anyways, later to find out that they actually spent half of the game outside of the boundary doing tactical breaches on a room that nobody.
I remember that. You tell me that.
Nobody was allowed to play in.
I mean, there's special people out there,
right?
Not to be funny, there are some special people out there, and they enjoy maybe Call of Duty, and they want to get on the field and Call of Duty in real life, and they're not, what I'm saying, like they're almost for a different reason, So I haven't, and again, I've never seen this in person, but I know that this is a possibility because there's a full range of what people are and what they do and why they do it for, So, but maybe you see that in Canada. I've never seen that in person. So just like on our side of stuff, Nightmare came down to Michigan to play at Hell Survivors, and he met me and a bunch of our like New York, New Jersey guys who came up there, and like you can ask him what he thought, but like when he spoke about it, like he said, like it was super cool. I love meeting these guys. They were super chill, great ballers to play with. They loved like doing the pushes and like, really putting in some work. And they weren't out there just like doing tactical rolls off field somewhere, like doing weird moves or whatever. So, I mean, he said he enjoyed the way we played and what we did and was like no weird stuff going on.
No, he did. I talked to him. So, fun little tidbit that I love to just kind of throw out there is that I've known Nightmare since middle school.
There it is. I knew he mentioned it earlier, but because again, I have no doubt that it's the worlds are very different. I would love to go down there again. I keep saying that because it's such a different vibe.
I wonder. I have an idea. I had an epiphany just now. I had a thought.
Oh God, no.
No,
What's going
here we
on?
go.
Oh God.
Okay. These are extreme examples, right? So they're the
Right.
outliers. They're the minority. They're the 1 in 100, let's say, right? So if you got 1 in 100, actually, I'm gonna go a little bit further. I'm gonna say this is like a 1 in 10 kind of situation, right? So you got 1 in 10. But the magfed scene in Canada's only got, let's say, 100 players, which means you've got 10 of these cases in a group of 100, right? So that's 10%. That's a huge chunk.
Yeah.
Down in the States, you guys got 1,000 players.
Yeah.
You got 1 in 10. So you're the dilution is a little bit different. You know,
it's definitely possible.
I'm thinking like,
but even the percentages might be off. I don't know if it's like even 1 in 10, or maybe it's just like in our pocket of like the Northeast area of magfed isn't like
it's crazy.
Central America or West Coast or whatever, you know, like I don't know what it is, but like, again, I've just never seen, like I've met or I've seen people online talk the way you're talking, but like in person, I've never met like that type of guy yet.
It's the numbers. You guys have so many more players that you're able to kind of like herd immunity this thing and keep the crazy from spreading.
The other thing too is what they define as crazy stateside is probably like, again, like I was saying, the gun culture with us in the Maritimes is very different from someplace in the state, in places in the States. So I kind of
like
it can be a little startling for me. I can remember being in my early 20s, the first time traveling the States in an open carry state, and the guy I was with had never seen that, and he took off running like a jackrabbit through a parking lot because he'd never seen somebody with a properly secured firearm in their holster. Like he'd never seen it before. It scared the shit out of him. And I'm walking out of the place going like, what the hell's wrong with you, dude? Like, this is normal. These people aren't idiots. Like
shell shock. Yeah.
It's culture shock. And I think that could be a little bit of it too. But I'm a masochist. I love that shit. Throw me into that culture and let me survive, because I'm going to have a ball. I'm going to have a blast meeting these people, because I don't think I've met people in this sport that I haven't liked after a few minutes. You know, there's always the odd one, but the vast majority of people are pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think maybe because Canadians don't have that immersed, like, tactical gun culture that the US is so that, like, the guys that get into it in Canada and the magfed stuff just go a little bit squirrely with it?
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. That's possible. I never thought about it, but that does, add up. It's possible.
It's like the preacher's daughter who is like basically raised in captivity and then goes off to college and becomes an absolute nutcase.
Yeah,
kind of situation.
I mean, yeah, for sure. It's like when you go to an all-girls school and then like or all-boys school, then you see a girl for the first time, you're like, and you kind of go overboard or whatever.
The other example I have is there was a game organizer that ran an event, and Tom, I know, disagrees with me on this, but that's totally fine. But the organizer had set it up so that there was different classes that you could play, and it's okay, fine, whatever. I've played plenty of games where they've got like the regular players, they got the snipers. The snipers have a little bit of rules, which I'm not a huge fan of because, come on now. But it was broken down into like CQB players, so they had SMGs, and it didn't matter what gun you had, but it had to look like an SMG, and it had to be semi-only, and it had to only have this many balls in the bag.
I think that's okay. I mean, I think like you might like French fries, but I like baked potatoes, but we're kind of in the same ballpark. I mean, it's okay to like,
but we're both Irish.
Yeah, exactly. We're both Irish, so we should drink.
Well,
but
my
yeah,
thing,
I think
the issue I had was like in the world of paintball, it's like, oh, that's an SMG, that's a carbine, that's a assaulter, that's a heavy gunner, and that's a sniper. They're all shooting a 68 caliber round ball at 280 feet per second.
That's because you're dog shit at D&D. You would not have fun at D&D. I would have a ball with these guys because I can get into it because I know what I'm getting into. When I go to an MFOG game, I'm aware that I got to play by their rules, and you're supposed to be immersing yourself. And I think a lot of magfed is you're trying to get that immersion because you can get that with airsoft. You can play Call of Duty with an airsoft pistol because it looks like a pistol. But my favorite word between airsoft and paintball is consequences. When I step out and I get a 68 to the neck because I wasn't paying attention, it sucks a little more than that little BB. And you've only got 30 rounds in your mag instead of 500. So there's that difference. So when you're throwing yourself into the role, it's fun. But if you're not down with that, then yeah, having 18 classes broken down, like for your infantrymen can have SMGs and you've got your scouts and you've got your medics. Your medic isn't going to carry a full-size AR. He's going to carry something smaller. That's the game that you're playing. But for the regular dude who just shows up and just wants to sling paint,
Mine is I just have a hard time wrapping my head around the logic of it, where it's like, well, that's an SMG. Okay, cool. But it shoots the same distance, the same speed, and the same caliber as the thing I'm holding. And they go, yeah, but it's different.
Fucking foam sword.
I think it creates a more unique experience when you add these layers and stuff also. Like if you're going to play magfed and it's now not unique at all from a regular woods ball or a speed ball. So like, what are we doing then? Like just because there's a mag that makes it magfed. Like the gun is magfed, but if you play a magfed only event, you might want the unique experience of something different. You don't, if you're playing magfed, you want something different. And not to say all magfed games have all these multi-layered things like you're describing, but my last event, Freelancer 2, was that way, where we had snipers, but the sniper's barrel had to be so long and they were allowed to shoot at like 290 or 300 feet per second, so there were like differences in the rules and all that, but that also kind of helps with not everyone having a box mag with a 3-inch barrel. Everyone's just like shooting in each other's faces, so it kind of helps with balance also when you have certain roles like this, because then what stops everyone from just showing up with 60 box mags and then it's just a speedball game?
Then I'm not okay. No, I totally get it, because I'm like Tom said, I'm not a leper. I'm literally the walking meme of like giving somebody 2 pages of lore and like objectives, and I team deathmatch. Got it.
I watched you do it on Saturday when we were playing airsoft, and they were like, yeah, it's, defuse the bomb or whatever the game was. And Brad just goes, yep, team deathmatch. And I watched 3 of them watch him walk away. And I'm like, oh, they're going to shoot the shit out of him.
I shot the shit out of them. So
I mean, some people are there to catch bodies and some people enjoy the mission. And it sounds like you enjoy catching bodies because in your DNA, you're itching at that speedballs, snakes and Doritos and all that weird stuff, and you just want to catch bodies. So you're moving over into magfed, still playing speedball essentially, because you just want to catch bodies. But you're not playing. But you could be deeper in the immersion and playing a more unique game, but you're choosing not to get in it.
My issue is, and this is just me, I'm not saying this is a bad thing.
We're just talking.
Is I have played so many of those games I played magfed exclusively for almost 10 years. And not once did I ever go to an event that had multiple objectives and deep lore and the game actually ran the way it was supposed to. Every single time it
This might be a Canadian thing.
That's what I'm wondering.
This might be a Canadian thing. And the thing is, like, even the lore, throw the lore out the window, whatever. But like, just focus on there's a box. We have to grab that box and we have to push it forward, and that gets us points. There's also a flag, or let's go to this thing, get this key, open a box, whatever. Like that's focus on the mission. If you want to catch bodies, you can, but
I think the Canadians
you could also do that elsewhere.
Overcomplicated and just fumbled it, because I remember events where it was we had to bring back these objectives, these cutouts, but only the ones that were upside down.
Okay.
Now I'll point to the other side of this is that my first magfed like magfed only experience was Honey Badger. And I can still remember like running up to Tango and him going, "Oh, you guys go in that building and get this objective." And I grabbed 3 guys and we went in there and we ripped shit and we came running back out with the objective, and he's standing there going, "What the hell just happened?" Like, boys, and my experience was so good doing that. I think that that's really what made me want to continue doing it, because it was so funny. Coming with these dudes I don't know and running out with this box, and these guys are trying to kick the shit
I was just
out
gonna
of
say,
it.
side note, Tango's getting jacked right now. Side note, shout out to Tango. Hi Tango, but he's getting jacked. You see me working out right now, Tango?
Oh no, I didn't know. That's kick ass, man.
Yeah.
I've seen that they're having a lot of fun doing the airsoft thing,
Yeah.
and I get a kick out of playing with him. He and I have absolutely beat the shit out of each other on the field, and I really do look forward to doing it again with him. I hope he comes to D-Day. Like, I get a kick out of him. We had a riot, him and Pat and that whole gang of guys they're some of the best kind. I like them.
I just wanted to shout out Tango really quick.
Oh, it's awesome. I hope he hears it, because again, good for him. That's awesome. It just feels good to, like, you know, shed some pounds, and I get it. It feels really nice. I haven't, like, this jersey was so tight on me years ago. There's pictures of me where it's like, and now I'm like, shit, I'm swimming in it. Like,
I feel that.
I get cold now. That's not normal.
So I think we've finally solved the mystery of it, and I think it's just Canadians don't know how to run a magfed event.
It's possible.
Because I did one
Here.
Shade throwing bitch.
This is too.
Oh, it's all in good fun though. I love that.
Oh, that's a nice patch. I like
So that kind of describes the whole situation. There's like a bunch of magtards, I like to say, or people say. And sometimes things are overcomplicated, and the overcomplicated rules were created by the magtards, and then no one knows what the hell they're doing. You know, it's just, if you, I'm just gonna shout out MagFed Society. That's like the group down here creating all these events, and like they've been doing it for a long time, and I think they've been doing it long enough to find out what works, how smart the core player is, and not overcomplicating things.
They've definitely refined. They've been around for ages, man. MagFed Society has been around since I was slinging MagFed paint.
Who is it? Give me that name again. MagFed what?
Oh, Society.
Thank you.
Look them up.
Yeah, they do good work. Yeah, I did play an event down in the States one time. It was a snake eater event. It was
Ooh. You had me. You have me, man. I'm a Metal Gear fan. Snake Eaters.
60 players maximum on 60 acres of land.
Nice.
It was one of those events where, like, we got broken down into squads. You know, had to go capture an objective. They had to try and defend it or whatnot. Well, we had to capture an objective. They didn't know what we were up to. We didn't know what they were up to. So like 4 or 5 of us be walking down a trail, and then suddenly you just get ambushed. Like, it was good. It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
But I think you're right about the complicated. The rules and everything have been.
I think you would enjoy 0 Hour also, because you want to just like catch bodies.
Yep.
0 Hour, unlike the game you're mentioning, is not a 60-acre field. I like to call it a football field. Imagine a football field with a bunch of bunkers, and we're just constantly smashing at the 50. I've heard it described as a final game, like, you know, at the end of an event, there's like the final match or whatever, and you're just like letting off paint. It's like that for 2 days. But there's objectives still. We're not just catching bodies. In the midst of this meat grinder, we're like crawling to get to a box, and there's like dudes with shields. We're only allowed 3 box mags per side. We're only allowed, you know, so 3 box mags, 6 shields, and that's it. We just gotta like push to get these boxes. There's flags and stuff. So in the midst of all the body catching, you're still doing these objectives. I think you'd enjoy it, because you're not hiking for like 3 miles waiting to find somebody. Like, you're like in there immediately.
That also, like, those rules of like only a couple of box mags per side. I get those rules. I'm down for those. That's fine. For a MagFed only event, I'm all for it. And then I like the simple objectives. There's a box. You need to go get the box. Great. I don't need to know where the box was made. I don't need to know the name of the dude that made the box. I don't need to know.
This might be a Canadian thing. Honestly, this is crazy. This might be a Canadian thing.
one event we played.
Your mind is like blown right now. I can see it. Like I see gears turning in your head, and he's like, "Holy crap!"
I am 100% not trying to remember. Okay, so they're just outside of Troy, in not far from Albany. That's not a far drive, homie. I just got to sort out my border issues, and you want to see how hard my foot can go down 95?
We played.
I miss driving on that highway. Fuck.
Come on down.
We were like pre-game briefing. I really think maybe it's a Canadian thing. The pre-game briefing is like, this is the situation, team A or team whatever. It's like Axis versus Allies or something like that. And it was like, they're under fire. They're waiting for reinforcements, but the reinforcements can't break through the line until they capture they have to capture, this secure point alpha. And it goes on and on and on. And it's a flag. Go capture the flag.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're calling out a lot of Canadian magfed game.
It could be,
and I think so.
It could be.
So,
do it.
Maybe that's the issue. Make it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. Run the magfed stuff, but run the simplify it as much as possible. Not to the point where it's just capture the flag or team deathmatch. You know, I get that. You need some spice to it. You need some razzle dazzle, right?
I mean, it's time to make cool props also though. Like no more like slapsticks gotta go away. You know, like slapsticks are over. I went to one event where we had to like collect certain things, bring them back or whatever, but the things we were collecting were just old paintball boxes. Like they took their trash, put them on the field, and I'm like, I just paid to pick up your trash off the field. Like this is the game you thought of. This is insane.
They're like, we're gonna get the play. We gotta clean up the field for the end of the year. The season's coming up. We're gonna clean the field. What are we gonna do? We're gonna host an event. The players are gonna pay us to pick up the garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, essentially.
I've gone to events where we literally came off the field like carrying bottles with glow sticks in them, and we all came back with like, I don't know, 10, 15 of them, and we're like, we got these, and the organizers just like, those aren't part of this game.
Oh, I've seen that happen so many times. Funny. People come off the field, they're like, I've got these gold coins, and the event organizer's like,
I don't know what that is.
Like, what?
That was 2 years ago. I don't even know how you found that.
It's happened more than once.
My God, it's funny. A Canadian thing, Canadian problem. Done. We solved it. We finally we got to the bottom.
I think Scooby and Turtle are coming to kidnap me.
Venmo me $50 for your therapy session.
Appreciate all right.
It. We'll call it square for the balaclava. We'll call it square.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I like that one. Yeah.
Balaclava. I mean, you guys keep balaclava then.
I'd Venmo you $50, but by the time it got to you, it would be 38.
That's the other thing about going stateside for me. I'm just like, shit, I don't have that kind of money, but
yeah.
I mean, $20 is $20. I can earn that. I can earn 20 in the States just as easy as I can here.
I wish that like an organ or like a field would like cut a price for like, let's say like a Canadian traveler. They know you guys are hauling from super far away. Like give a little cut on registration or something. That'd be nice. I think that would help promote as well. Like you got like no one's expecting a crap ton of Canadians to come down, but if you do, you know, give them a little break. It'd be nice for a community. Come on, guys.
There's a comment that just like I'm having like brainwaves happening here, man. Like I am wolf. Okay. So Derek there, he says, we're working on stepping up our rec ball games at my home field to be more gamified, tactical, strategic, to get more noobs into magfed / scenario. That's the problem. Not that what he's doing, that's a great actually thing. That's a great thing he's doing. Canadian magfed players and Canadian magfed, they forgot how to just run a good scenario game. They lean too heavily on it being magfed only. And then shit gets complicated. Like,
yep.
If
you can't, it's exactly what's wrong. That's what
I think the best thing. The best thing to do is you start small. Don't go big. And that's not. And that doesn't even mean like start with a small event. Start with small meetups. Do meetups, and then you get people used to like certain games. Like, hey, we're doing a meetup, and we're doing this game, and we're doing that game. Then after the event meetup, you go, did you guys like that game? How can we change it? Another meetup. Now you have a crowd coming and they understand the game. Now you could take those games and go, I tricked you guys. That's part of like my event. And I've been like testing my games out. Now when the event comes, they've been practicing those damn games for like months now. And there's also hype that built up to that moment. And just start small, build up, teach people, and don't just jump in like I'm gonna make the craziest event ever, because it's probably not gonna work, Just start small.
That is some of the best advice I think I've heard from magfed, like game makers, in a long time. Right there. Don't go blowing your wad. Work your way up. Work your way there.
Mhm.
Also, Troy, New York is like 11 hours away. It's like driving to Ottawa.
Calm down.
I'm having less and less reasons not to.
Yeah. DM me. Tell me what kind of things you like to indulge in. They will be there. You can enjoy yourself. It's 2 days of chaos, controlled chaos. Canada. Oh, this is my moment. Canada, come down to 0 hour. We want you to come down. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Hang on. Let's give the man some clip. Give the man some something to work with so he can make some reels.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them.
2's my word, fam. You come down. I've been watching these Toronto slang clips lately. You guys know what that is? No. 2's my word, fam. Make me sick to my stomach, fam. Okay. Come down to 0 hour. You're gonna have a good time. This is magfed, the way magfed should be played. We have a bunch of talented players, a bunch of hardcore guys who want to push and get points. If you want to catch bodies, there's space for you to catch bodies. This is not a giganto field where you're going to get lost in the sauce. You're always going to be in contact with somebody just smashing heads. I don't know. It's honestly the greatest magfed event
That sounds
in America, probably. Honestly, it's amazing.
It sounds amazing.
All the top tier players come down.
It's the greatest magfed game in the state of New York at that time.
I've got homework for you, though.
It's greater than that. It's definitely greater than that.
I just went and like I'm reading shit. I'm like, all right, like I don't.
It'll be the greatest event of the year for sure. Magfed. I promise you.
0 hours, the event that Wolf jumped in the helicopter and shot people from a helicopter.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's it. I mean, so the helicopter's there, weather permitting. Obviously, if there's a thunderstorm, they're not going to have you propel down on a rope and, do your Call of Duty stuff. But weather permitting, chopper, people are shooting out. It's fun. It's a fun time. I promise you, there's a ton of action and the rules will make sense. There's a lot of hype. April 25th, April 26th, Troy, New York. Saturday, Sunday, come on down. I'm going to be there. I'm wearing a mask. I'll give you a patch. You could touch the belt. It'll be a good time.
I'm already pulling up I'm pulling up passport renewal shit. We're going to see if we can. I doubt I'll make it that fast, but we're going to get onto this because
there are Canadians coming. Rent a Sprinter van, 15-seater. You guys split that 15 ways. You come down. The driver's ex-military, pulls out his little military ID. They wave you through the border. You're out of there. It's easy peasy, guys. Come on. Nightmare. Drive the van.
Dude, right there. God, it's fun as hell.
I've got the blueprint for you. Come on down, guys.
That dude's just gonna fly, man. There's no.
He's a fancy bitch. I like driving. I will if I got across the border soon enough, anyways, dude. And they already hate me at Calais, so what's the worst that could happen? They turn me around again. It'll only be the 4th time.
Yeah, cross at Woodstock, no big deal.
There's the other Thomas Burke. I'll take him with me, and we'll really screw with them at the border.
Absolutely. So okay, I love this.
We've got people from Mexico coming up. We've got, other people south of the border coming up. I know some people are concerned about the borders and the government and all this stuff going on. Like,
it's more than anything for.
I mean, I know people are also like F America. Like, I know there's stuff going on, and some people are like, I'm not even going to go there, right? But guys, if you want a cool magfed game, come down.
It really down. Worth the trip. God damn it.
It'll be a great time.
He's the wizard of the paintball world, and I have to concede to the wise old wizard that he's right. It is going to be worth the trip.
Yeah.
God damn it! I'm doing it. I've already made the call. Already
No.
on it.
Oh, you know.
Bring
my
your
issue.
crown. Bring the crown.
I don't know if bringing now there is one thing I know about the States is that y'all aren't a big fan of kings right now, and you know what? Screw it. I'm
It
gonna
doesn't go down like that.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna roll with the biggest heel in paintball. I'll wear a goddamn crown standing next to him.
Yeah.
They already hate me, so hate him too. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, come on down. Please.
That's it, dude. I'm going to the States, and we're just going to become the greatest heel duo of the Yanks.
Tag team. Greatest tag team of all time.
Superpowers unite, baby.
I'll be there in spirit. Okay. I think that's pretty much it, man. We've dived into the mind of Creepshow. We solved all of the world's problems of magfed, at least for Canada.
Blame Canada, as they say. As they say.
Wrong since Canada came along.
I love that. Scooby, nobody peeping all the hat switches Creep has done, and then counted 67. Luke said,
God,
me.
Damn it. Why did you say that?
Right? I know.
Very good, Scooby.
So that's it, folks. It's been fun. Creepshow, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us, and chit-chatting, and letting us find out a little bit more about you without exposing the magic. So it's been fun.
This is all real.
I love it. Man. All right, we got you shouted out 0 hour. Anything else you want to plug before we go?
Canada, I love you guys truly. My first whole podcasting thing was from Canadians wanting me to hop on. So I definitely have a big place in my heart for the Canadians, because if it wasn't for people like you guys giving me a chance, I might not be doing this right now. So I super appreciate you guys. magfed Society for doing everything you're doing. They're putting on an amazing event, and they're always putting on great events. Shout out to them. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, I guess that's really it.
Right.
Avril Lavigne. Does she watch?
You know what? If Miss Avril is watching, we want to get your number we got the Creepshow's number. Call us. We'll hook you up.
Yeah.
That's right.
If Brian Adams is listening to him too, but nobody likes Brian Adams anymore, unfortunately.
Am I the first American magfed only ski mask wearing paintballer on a Canadian paintball radio show?
You are also on the only paintball radio show that I am aware of in North America.
Let's go.
So,
that's right, guys.
Another first for the Creepshow.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Our last claim to fame. That's it, folks. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging out with us. Everyone who was commenting and all that jazz. I truly appreciate it. Please go follow us on all our socials: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz. Go follow us there, and hang out with us and talk to us. Mostly me, and then yeah, Creepshow. Thanks for coming on for all the hat changes. Great job, man. Great job.
Massively awesome.
Mom, I made it, Mom. That's my mom.
That's your momsy?
That's my mom with a ski mask. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
And on that bombshell,
we're out of here. Until next week, folks. Cheers.
Love you guys.